Hello class, welcome to our Spring 2025 Data 10 D01, 901D or 902D classes. This is week 2 of our Spring 2025 class. So I hope everybody has signed up to SimNet and have access to both your books. To access your book, you need to go into SimNet and click on your library. You should be able to see both your books. Okay. So once again, this is week 2 starting from February 3rd to February 9th. And this week we start with Microsoft Excel. So when you log into SimNet, if you know how to log into SimNet, I've given you the link here. I've also given you, if you have not signed up, I have given you an explanation video to sign up. And please select your appropriate class, 901D or 902D, whichever section you are in, to sign into the correct class. Okay. After signing up, when you log in, you should see one of these two sections if you are in the 901D class, or you should be in the 902D class. This week we start with Microsoft Excel. Each of these chapters have to be completed within the week and before the due date. And for example, when you click on chapter 1, this week we are doing Excel chapter 1. So click on this and then you will see all the tasks you need to complete. The most important is you have to complete the pause and practice Excel 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and 1-4. It's easier to complete if you read through these chapters before completing the practice exercises. However, I have also completed each of these exercises. For example, Excel 1-1, and I have screen recorded it, and I have uploaded it here for your benefit. So you can take a look at this and complete it on your computer. Okay. To access this playlist, go back to week 2, and then you see here there's a link to the exercises here. Okay. That may be from a previous semester, so don't worry about the instructions, but the exercises are all the same. Okay. That's the one. Then when you when you start working on Excel 1-1, for example, when you click on this, it takes you to 1-1. Say if you go to chapter 1 and click on 1-1, normally you have a file to download. On every chapter, the first exercise, you will have a file to download. So when you click on this, it automatically downloads a file here and use that file to complete all these tasks. Okay. And after completing all these tasks, for example, you will be able to see this, and you can go and complete those exercises. Okay. Right. So, and after you complete the exercise, you have to use that completed file to start 1-2. Okay. Because see, in 1-2, you will not have any file to download. These are the files that you completed in the previous exercise 1-1. Okay. So only in all the 4 chapters, only in the first exercise, you will have a file to download. The rest of them, the completed 1-1, you will use to complete 1-2. But make sure you submit the pause and practice 1-1 and make a copy of that before you start 1-2. Okay. Now, when you go back to week 2, you are going to see a drop box for each of those exercises. For example, drop box for exercise 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and 1-4. Okay. Excel pause and practice 1-4. And if you take a look at this first chapter, it has 4 exercises that you have to complete. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Submit them here in the drop boxes, and please beware. This is just a caution for all of you. You can only submit only one file in each drop box, each student. So please submit the correct file. Okay. Make sure that you're submitting the correct file so that you get your grades. Okay. So again, once again, Excel, there are 4 chapters. Now, after the due date, these boxes or this assignment tab becomes unavailable. You won't be able to see them. So try to complete them by February 9th, the due date, whichever is the due date. Okay. Also, the drop boxes become unavailable after the due date. Okay. So because we have 12 more weeks of class, excluding the final exam week and the spring break, and 1 week is already gone in the 15 weeks. So there are 12 weeks and you have 12 chapters to complete, 4 in Excel, 4 in Word, 4 in Access. So there is no time for extensions. So you will have to complete these exercises by the due date, and these drop boxes become unavailable after the due date. Okay, right. That's the first task you need to complete. The second one is there's an online discussion this week, which you have to complete after reading chapter 1 from your Computer Essentials book. In order to access your book, click on your SimNet class. You may be in the Data 10 901 or the 902D class. Whichever you are in, make sure you are in the correct class. Okay. If you're not in the correct class, select another class and then select the correct class, and then make sure, because you will not see, if you are in the wrong class, you won't see the correct assignments. Okay. Right. The next one is to access the Computer Essentials book, click on the library. If you bought the book, you should see Computer Essentials 2023 and Microsoft Office 365, because these two are the books we are using for this course. And click on this, and then you have to read chapter 1. This is chapter 1. There are 13 chapters in the book, and you have to complete reading chapter 1 up to the summary, or up to the careers part, because that's the chapter. After this, you have some case studies, some questions, sample questions, and things like that. But complete reading this chapter and then go back and post your online discussion. Okay. Follow the guidelines for the discussions, because some students did not get a grade. They got a 0 for the class introduction because they did not follow the instructions for the discussion. Okay, so follow the discussion, and the rubric is also given to you here. If you click on this, it takes you to a discussion rubric, how you're being graded in the online discussions. Okay, so follow that here. There's also a rubric that you can download if you want to your computers. Okay, so the most important tasks are to complete your reading chapter 1 from the Computer Essentials book, which is in the library. Okay, number 2 is to log into your SimNet and to complete your Excel chapter 1 and submit the pause and practice 4 of them exercises in the drop boxes here. There are 4 of them for you to complete. And as I told you, I have given you a link here. So it will take you to the link where you could just watch these videos and complete the exercise. Okay. This is just for a guide video I have given you, and the link for that is right here on week 2. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My information is here. And by the way, after you complete the first chapter, you will not receive the grade. The grade for Excel will only be given to you after you complete all the 4 chapters. Okay, so because I'll have students emailing me after chapter 1 saying, oh, I submitted all my exercise, I don't see the grade. No, you will not see the grade for Excel until you complete all the 4 chapters after May 2nd. Okay. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Once again, welcome to week 2 of the Data 10 Spring 2025 class. Good luck, everybody.